Welcome back to the Sun and Moon Tarot. Today we will find what is good and what is hidden. I hope you're well and staying blessed and enjoying life wherever you are. This will be a sun read, so the sun sign or rising sign of water. If you have any of those three houses, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, as your rising or sun sign, or both, this read is for you. We will be using the Rider Waite Tarot deck. We will be pulling 2 rows. The overall energy of the read will be the bottom of the deck, and we'll grab 1 clarifier at the end. This read is timeless. I am filming during Taurus season, so that might apply to you. But we shall see. If you're interested in connecting with me, booking with me, or my Patreon, that information's in the description box below. And if you do feel like it, like, share, subscribe. It does help my channel grow. Alrighty, water signs. We'll go ahead and get into your first row. I'm doing something a little bit different this week, so I'm pulling kind of a lot of cards at once, meaning I'm going to pull everything but your clarifier so we can go over the elements, and then we'll do first row being your current and recent past energy, second row being your future. That's just kind of how I've been switching it up this month, and I like it so far. It saves me a fraction of time when I'm explaining the elements in the cards, so I hope you like it too. Interesting. King of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and the 3 of Cups for your current energy to recent past. Page of Wands just came out. The second row again will be your future, and we'll go over that and later on in the read. 7 of Wands. 2 of Swords. You have all elements present. Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Beautiful. Overall energy, current energy to recent past, and this will be your future. We will grab the clarifier at the very end. So in terms of elements, you have the King of Pentacles, the King of Earth, and you Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Excuse me. Water being here with that Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces like yourself, also a cup. You have fire signs appearing with the Wand, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. Water does represent emotion, whereas earth represents money, fire represents creative passion, and the swords here do represent thought or intellect. Any air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So again, you have all the elements. Very interesting. I always love when you have like kind of a clear-cut read like that, especially for your general read. This is a general read for you, so it's interesting that all 4 elements appear, in my opinion. So the Ace of Cups is beautiful for your overall energy. Let me explain why. It's a gift from the universe, with that hand, the clouded hand, kind of bringing a gift forward to you, right? It does represent emotion, contentment, right? So the Ace of Cups is new feelings, spirituality, and intuition. It can represent you becoming more intuitive. You are a water sign, so you're probably already used to trusting your gut, or it's something you are growing with, right? It could be that you're connecting with spirituality in a different way, or in a way that's bringing on new feelings for you in terms of emotion, right? I guess that might be obvious to some of you, but not all. The King of Pentacles appears. King of Earth, abundance, prosperity, provider energy, and also generosity here for your first row. I think this is kind of interesting because for some reason I don't think this is you. I think this might be someone of significance or a partner in your life. The 4 of Cups is apathy, contemplation, disconnection, and the 3 of Cups, interestingly enough, is friendship, community, and happiness. So it's very interesting that these 2 cards appear right after one another. So it's kind of like, for you, you might be disconnected from this King of Pentacles, or you might be experiencing some form of apathy. So like not just disconnection, but like straight up not understanding or not feeling the things around you. And what I mean by that is that he is usually kind of distracted by these 3 empty cups, so he doesn't see this coming in. So for you, you might not like fully understand that this is present, right? That this Ace of Cups is really coming to you in a way that's going to create community, home, and friendship. Three of Cups is a beautiful card. It might be that you are connecting with a earth sign who's incredibly abundant or generous. It might be that you already have connected with someone like that, and that you are kind of just celebrating that connection with the Three of Cups. It could be a friendship, it could be a community, right, as well. It could be multiple people. But either way, it has to do with you learning, I think, this kind of form of, oh, I should be present. Because if I'm distracted by my past, I don't see the good things coming in for me, right? So that is maybe a little bit of a warning for your current energy to recent past. It's going to vary for my viewers. This might have already happened. This might be something that you're currently experiencing. But wherever you are on that kind of sliding table, you ultimately do need to overcome this apathy, because it brings connection in for you. If that's what you want, of course. If you would rather be apathetic, then I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. I'm just trying to advise you, right? So that was your current past, or current energy to recent past. For your Page of Wands, Seven of Wands, and Two of Swords energy, let's talk about that. The Page of Wands represents, in your future, ambition, desire, diligence, and craving some sort of a new venture. So I think for most of you, you're overcoming this apathy and creating a new connection. And this is the overall energy for both sides, for both rows, excuse me. So this means that you're kind of craving something different as you connect and with your intuition. And you're taking this gift and you're kind of recognizing it as, okay, I will build on this. I have desire for, oh, excuse me. I have, oh, I read the wrong one. I'm so sorry. I have a hard time with definitions. So the Page of Wands is actually exploration, excitement, and freedom. Sorry about that. He is a representation for you still of that craving a new venture, you know, just in a different format. So it's really you like deciding to explore this feeling of intuition and the new freedom that it brings for you. Water signs, it's really a passionate card. Maybe the new connection and this feeling like more spiritually inclined is leading to this feeling of freedom and exploring things that are kind of new in your life, or what you can create in your life, potentially. So the Seven of Wands is perseverance, mounting a defense, and maintaining control. Sometimes this card is a representation of having to defend your beliefs in terms of spirituality. It could be defending your intuition some way, shape, or form. Oh, excuse me. It could be you persevering through this change with this new freedom here, right? But it is interesting that the Two of Swords is your final card for your future, because she represents making a blindfolded decision. Difficult choices, indecision, and stalemate, ultimately. Having to make a choice, but not knowing which one because you don't have all the information with that Two of Swords. It could be that you're to follow your intuition, right? As you persevere and you defend your beliefs and explore with freedom, you're simply like, whatever comes up, whatever thing you have to make a decision about, you're following your intuition and your gut. It could be the decision to kind of move forward from past trauma, to get help with that because of the Four of Cups. It could be that because of a new method of connection and you're exploring that, you're kind of potentially coming to a place where you're having to make a blinded decision with a new partnership. Let's grab a clarifier. Knight of Swords. That's that was the fire signs clarifier. This is very interesting to me. So one more air sign card here. You have, okay, so it's only the pentacle that has one. It would be interesting if it was two of each, but you have three of the cups, two of the wands, and two of the air here. The knight is a court card for air. He represents action, impulsiveness, and defending your beliefs. So ultimately, I think this has to do with you making, so these two cards together and following this future road, you're recognizing something about your intuition. And it might be that you've let go of this kind of past trauma, but you understand that whatever it was, like potentially if you ignored obvious signs in a past relationship or of any kind, right? Any relationship, and you ignored things and therefore you were hurt because of it. You're overcoming that. You're kind of recognizing that you should trust your gut, that you should cut people off when you feel intuitively that you should, but you're also recognizing that you have the right to defend yourself in that belief. You have the ability to be almost impulsive because you're that intuitive. It depends on the rest of your chart, but a lot of water signs do focus on their emotional intuition and their connection to that ability. Right, Cancer's cardinal water, so and then Scorpio is ice. I like to compare them. There's a really interesting video I need to look up if I can find it and link it here, but for each element it does discuss kind of like the comparison to the physical trait, and Pisces is of course steam, and the reasoning for that is all three we have so Cancer would be regular water, and they have these abilities. Scorpio is the fixed sign like ice, cardinal is water, and then each element has three different houses. They are cardinal, fixed, and for some reason I want to say mutable. Oh, it is absolutely mutable. Gemini is immutable for air. So Pisces and Gemini are like different but very similar, and Pisces has that mutable energy of water, which is why it's steam, or however you see vaporous water, right? So water signs, you have the ability to be intuitive regardless of your house, whether or not you're cardinal, fixed, or mutable. That doesn't matter. What matters is how it plays out in your life. And you're defending yourself. You're like, yo, I want this, this, and this, and I intuitively feel this way. Now, don't be like big-headed about things where you just think you know the best. It has to be stuff that you've learned. That, like, for you in this read, it's specifically something to do with trusting your intuition with certain relationships because of how you've been affected in the past. And you're defending that because you're persevering in a creative way, and you're exploring your world so that you can create a community and a home. And you don't want people that are going to make you second guess everything all the time when you are that, you do have that ability, right? As water signs, you don't want people to put down your intuition in an unguided way. Ultimately, you have the right to believe what you believe, regardless of what that belief is, regardless of what the people around you think. Now, again, you don't want to overdo it on that, but you do want to be able to trust your gut and have people around you that support that ability of yours, because otherwise you're gonna feel almost like you shouldn't trust yourself. Ultimately, this is the read for you. So I would continue on that path. If this resonates for you, just continue to recognize that this feeling that you have is true, and you do have the ability to make blindfolded decisions with your intuition, and you do have the right to defend yourself how you wish in your belief system. You don't have to convert others, that's not what I'm saying, but you have the right to believe what you want to believe, right, water signs? So I hope you enjoyed the content today. I always enjoy making it. I'll see you in the next one. Have a beautiful day. Bye.